What is going on, everybody? I'm excited to be here. That's why there was no like clip at the beginning or anything. It's because I wanted to dive right into it. How are you guys doing?
Oh my goodness. I'm doing okay. Mike, are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, I just tried to delete a whole chat on Signal. My bad. Anyways,
Nice, very nice.
gonna enjoy the next couple of days while I still got them.
Get out. Yes. Oh my god. Fucking shots fired. Let's go.
That's funny.
What is up with our world?
Oh god, we live in the hell universe. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but we live in the hell universe. The bad
Yeah,
one.
we definitely live in the weird place for sure. But I gotta ask: is anybody caught up on Daredevil besides me?
No.
Okay. Well, we won't get into spoilers. We won't get into spoilers because we'll wait.
I can just set the headphones down and you.
Yeah, you walk away for a sec.
Ready to talk.
You're fine. You're fine. So episode 5,
talk.
is all Matt Murdock, and it was so good. I really, really liked it. We did get like the first like real MCU like crossover, and I'm glad that it would, because the character that crosses over is from my favorite show they've done. Well, one of my favorite shows so far, and I liked him in this instance very, very much. And I thought the episode was done really, really well. Mike, what did you think of episode 5? That's the bank one.
It's fine. I mean, I am tuning in weekly just to see how it goes because I do like the character of Daredevil, and I do like kind of this focus of he's got to slowly get back into the game, even though he's kind of done that like 2 or 3 times already. But yeah, episode 5 was fine. It felt like stylistically a little bit of a departure. Matt feels a little bit different character-wise than he does in the next episode. Because it kind of feels like we're going to take a little break here in episode 5 to lighten things up just a little bit. I mean, it's not light. There's still stuff that's going on, and
Still
it gets
Daredevil.
pretty. Yeah, it's still Daredevil and gets brutal, but also it feels like a little bit of a departure from sullen, solemn. Like, I'm not going to do this again. Oh, I'm going to do this again, Matt. And then episode 6 is like, okay, I'm not going to do this again, or will I do this again, Matt? So,
well, at the end of episode 4. He started to play with that because we saw him training on the roof. So, yeah, it made sense. And then episode 6, I haven't finished yet, but it's really, really good. Like, there's no reason for me not to have finished it. I'm just really digging the show. I like the slow burn, and I like all the time we're spending with Matt Murdock. Not that Daredevil is not Matt Murdock, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm liking
what you're saying.
Side of the costume.
I mean, Jason, like this one was really just like targeted at you because it is like still like lawyer show, which I know you're like just down for. So like there's that bit of it, and then like the lawyer show. It's a comic book, and decent acting with a character that you like. Jason, like this show is just like aimed at your heart.
We didn't talk about 3 and 4, Max. What do you think so far? Post the first couple.
Oh, it's dope. I'm having fun. Like the only complaint I had coming in, was that little bit of weird CG that I was like, you guys could have either spent more money on better CG or spent more money on a better stunt choreographer to make something, and a better videographer to make something that you're doing in real time look sweet. Which is the people, because like that's one of the things that it's really hard to. It's starting to become cliche. The tracking shot, but like still those sequences are so dope because you know how hard they are to accomplish. So like it's still worth doing, I think, and I would rather you spend more money on like a physical thing than like making when it starts to look like a cartoon. But other than that, fucking Daredevil is dope. I'm having a lot of fun. I love Bullseye. I want Bullseye in the Marvel Universe. That guy. I want that guy. Like, he looks crazy enough. He doesn't have to say shit. But, like, he is... I was like, oh, wow. Like, that is a good Bullseye. Like, so I'm down for that. I love Charlie Cox's fucking Daredevil. And, yeah, I'm having a good time so far. Like, the scene with John Barenthal was dope.
Oh my God, the acting in that sequence was just so good.
It was super dope. I was like, I cannot wait to see the next little Punisher thing that they're doing. I'm down. I'm already down. Like, let's go.
You know, when they first announced Daredevil Born Again was coming back, John Barenthal had turned it down. And after episode 4 aired, he talked about why he turned it down. He's like, because I read the script and that wasn't my Punisher. He's like, that's not what my Punisher would have done, so I wasn't going to come back. And then they rewrote it, and I felt more like this is my character.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I love Vincent D'Onofrio still as Fisk. Unironically going to say, I love that he is the only one who's acting like he's in a completely different show. Like everyone else, it's pretty grounded, but I love that Vincent D'Onofrio still has that gravitas. And he's also playing Fisk. Like Fisk is really uncomfortable in this new position. Like he's so uncomfortable having to put on this face. And it works so well. Yeah, just because
the kids, it was so good.
But also, I just love his dialogue too. Everyone else in his cabinet, in his offices, is talking like a regular person. He's just like, "Well, we can't circumvent that particular course of events," and it's like, I just love it. It is comic booky. It's grandiose, and he knows how to do it well. And it doesn't belong there, but that's why it doesn't belong there, is because he doesn't belong in that position. Some people don't belong in certain elected positions.
What is up, Daniel Snow? What if Matlock met Murdoch? That'd be a nice team up. Sure.
Oh man.
You don't know. Season 2.
Yeah, I had an idea. I'm sorry. Like, you guys ever have just like a comic book or movie idea that is just completely on where you're like, I wish somebody would do something, because I'm not talented, so I can't do it. But it's just like, I wish somebody could do something with this. Like, I had a comic book or a movie idea, and I don't know if you guys have them, and I was wondering if you do, what is your like weird comic book idea? But like,
oh man,
yeah, like that he does.
Go ahead, do yours. I want to hear yours first.
Let's not throw away the golden goose eggs. Let's not throw away the golden goose eggs. Pick like your third tier good idea.
The janitor who fights ghosts.
No, so okay, it's the montage machine, right? So think Dragon Ball Z, right? That area that Goku goes into to train for like 100 years, but it's only like 2 months that he's gone. Mm-hmm. Or like sort of like like the TARDIS or something, right? So it's the montage machine. Before you enter the montage machine, you pick a song, right? You fucking pick a song and then you enter the montage machine. And the time it takes you to learn and become a master or a passable level at whatever it is you need to do is the length of the song. The time you experience in the montage machine is the actual length of time it takes to learn or do whatever, but you don't age.
It's very I know Kung Fu-ish.
Also, okay, right, okay, except also, during the time you are learning the thing, the song you picked will play over and over and over and over and over again, and you can't not hear it, and it will not stop.
Turn into a horror movie real quick.
Okay, but like in the real reality time, it's only 3 minutes or whatever, right? So you like gained this incredible skill. Would you enter the montage machine?
Well, joke's on you, because I've had Take That's Greatest Day stuck in my head for like 2 weeks now, so I bring it on.
I think I'd still do it. I think whatever it was, I mean, like, it depends on, like, if it's 10 years, I think, do you just go insane? Are we removing the consequences of hearing a thing for a super long time? Because, like, that is a torture device. Like, people do
yes.
that. Like,
oh my goodness. I was just like, I couldn't do it. There's no way.
That literally happens in high anxiety, I think. Like, a dude's like trapped. A dude's trapped in the car, and the radio keeps playing the same song over and over, and all like the locks on all his car won't unlock, and his ears start to bleed.
I just bought that movie today, Mike. High Anxiety. I haven't seen it in forever.
It's a good one. I like it. Underappreciated Mel Brooks.
So, guys, we had a movie premiere. See?
Oh, you have to keep that? That's fun.
You didn't see me carrying it out. Yeah, Max
No,
and I are going to
I walked that with John. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. You did. But that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I even convinced somebody that was coming up to buy tickets for a different movie to come to this movie. I'm like, you haven't gotten your tickets yet, have you? Because I don't know if I was supposed to be poaching their customers. I'm like, because I'll give you 2 free coupons for popcorn and drinks if you come watch this with us over here.
Oh my god! Like, how fucking creepy uncle does that sound?
Yeah, kid.
Hey, children,
Would you kids like to come with me?
Hey, they came. They're following us. I gave them a free Monopoly, a couple Blu-rays. They were set.
Oh my goodness! Yep.
It was fun. The experience was fun to do. I'm glad we got as many people to go as in the short amount of time we had to get people to go. That made me happy. And
a little bit more preparation would have been great. With and it's hard to get people to turn out on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's an odd day.
Who have jobs.
And regardless of movie, if you know it's going to come to a very widely used service like
Amazon, the next day,
it's like, well, I'll just watch that on my couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, but like, I don't know, you can make a small occasion of it. It's like the movie.
Well, for sure, I prefer theater over most things. But
if we had done it on the original day, which was the Wednesday before, we would have had even less time to push people to the theater. Yeah. So it tended to work out. Yeah. But I mean, maybe we would have gotten more because it wasn't coming out like in 2 days. But it was still fun. And Mike, you watched the movie despite our review of it.
Yeah. Well, one thing is that I really did enjoy listening to you guys' review, but at the same time too, I felt like you guys were talking about plenty of the movie without actually spoiling it for me, because it sounded like you still hadn't really touched upon really what the hell was going on. Mm-hmm. Which is fine, because you are more kind of like, how does this work? And after watching it, I concur. It's you're right, Jay. It feels like there's portions of this missing. It's an again interesting premise, but kind of sloppily handled. I don't have an issue with the performances overall. I think they're great. I'm really wondering why Rachel Sennett's in like headlining with Nicole Kidman and Matthew McFadden, because she's barely in the movie. She's like in one scene. She's the babysitter, and then she's gone. Like, I thought she was going to come back at some point, because I really like her.
There's a lot of things in the movie that you think are going to come back at some point, and they don't.
Yeah, I was kind of like, whatever. You got to stay through Tulip Time, so that's my new favorite thing to say now to myself. We have to stay through Tulip Time. But yeah, it kept me engaged at least. I didn't fall asleep like I did when I was watching The Electric State for the first time. So
man.
At least there's that. It was batshit enough that I was interested and awake. So
yeah, there is that. Like, it's just weird. And I think you have to rate something, like whether you liked it or not. You like the experience that you had, and the interest. Like my interest has been on this fucking movie since I watched it, and it's like I didn't like it, but I still keep thinking about it. So that you have to, it's got to get some sort of rating, high rating on that, right?
Yeah.
Like.
The impression it leaves, as opposed to the goal it's originally trying to set out. I will say, despite the gorier aspects of it, which I was like, okay, fine, it's like, this is relatively tame stuff, honestly. The grossest thing I found was her scooping out meatloaf with ketchup. Like, that part I was like, ugh, uncooked meatloaf with the ketchup on top. I was just like, God, that's gross.
Thing, I think that's pretty normal. Yeah, I mean, you guys heard my thoughts. Go back and watch them over on the channel. But Daniel's got a couple comments. His weird comic book idea is John McClane teams up with Jack Bauer. They were going to make that movie, Daniel. Instead, they decided to make a Good Day to Die Hard. It was going to be called Die Hard 24/7. It was actually pitched. But
just keep dying.
That would have been dope.
And then,
man, we missed out.
Do you know what killed it?
No.
the studio didn't want to work with the TV division. I believe that was the reason.
God damn it.
Nicole Kidman's Days of Thunder, and I've never seen Days of Thunder, and Batman Forever.
Days of Thunder is dope.
That's where her and Tommy first meet and change the course of what the fuckery cults forever.
I'm a new Nicole Kidman fan. Like, I've been a fan of her television lately. I need to go back because I haven't seen like much of her work before she started doing. I think it was Big Little Lies is the show she did recently or something like that got me into her shows. But yeah, I'm surprised she even put on a performance in this because this woman makes like a lot of shit in a year, and you would think that eventually she'd phone it in.
No, I mean, she's working, and also she's like set out. She's like, I'm gonna work with female directors and female-led creative teams because they need the exposure a lot more and so forth. So I'm like, okay, appreciate that.
She's a huge name.
Yeah. No, I've been a fan of hers. I think Batman Forever was the first time I was really aware of who she was, but I then realized like, I saw her in that one with Sam Neill and Billy Zane, Dead Calm from like the early 90s. I think that was before Batman Forever. I was like, pretty cool.
So the other day I watched Naked Gun 2.5 on VHS. Fun experience. And on the VHS, we just talked about, the VHS commercials the other day. They had this fun little commercial on it, and I thought we'd enjoy it together. Because, again, they don't make this stuff anymore. I don't know if you guys remember seeing these.
Love owning our own kids. Oh, dear me.
Leslie Jordan, too.
May I help you?
Yeah,
I love that guy.
Your extra rental cassettes of the Naked Gun 2.5.
Yes, sir, that's right. They're very low priced. We have a few of them left over there.
Hey,
Great.
Baron, would you mind fetching that for us?
I'd be so mad if somebody kept sending their dog out to pick up
dogs
movies.
are not allowed. I'm very sorry. He knows where to go.
Sure, he comes here all the time.
Well, this is
what we had, Justin, in the 90s.
I don't know. In our orientation.
You make it sound like I didn't experience video stores. I'm not that.
Yeah, he's not that young.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh, you young whippersnapper.
Not a chance, pal.
Back in my day.
You're going to have to save up your allowance. Now go get the Naked Gun.
Oh my God.
Dog want Pet Cemetery.
Dog want to see Pet
He's
Cemetery.
not good with money.
Oh. Besides,
Modern advertising has killed our attention spans because this feels like it's been 5 minutes already.
Baron, now go get the Naked Gun 2.5.
Oh my God! Like, what in the Lord?
This is a whole movie in and of itself.
Isn't that something?
Like, honestly, yeah, it feels like a short film.
Okay, Baron, you go ahead. We'll meet you back at the car.
He's so impatient.
Oh. You never know. He might leave without us.
He drives.
Just
Not without these. Baron.
oh God, I thought someone was gonna show up and shoot him.
Old Yeller. Oh no.
Yeah.
Twin. Sorry. Bye.
Dogs will be dogs.
I can't believe you did this. No miniature golf for you tonight.
Bye. Y'all drive careful.
Miniature golf.
Lord. Like that dog
What in the air, bud, is going on here?
That was
Wacky.
so long.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was like, gee.
Yeah.
I was like, what has happened to us? We used to make little mini masterpieces for advertising. Now it's just like,
The director of that commercial was like, "This is my shot," and I'm gonna shoot.
little known fact: Scorsese.
Yeah, it's like written by George R.R. Martin.
Yeah. So he had greatness in his heart.
Didn't
Didn't work out that way.
I noticed that too, Daniel. The ghost stand up in the background. Hell yeah. I'd love to have a stand up in my house. I used to have an Addams Family one in my basement when I was a kid.
It wouldn't freak you out when you're downstairs.
It did freak me out every once in a while.
Just round the corner the wrong way.
Yeah.
Nope. Well, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
I'll tell you where we can go from here.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. I can tell us where we go from here. Justin, what's up, my man? I told you that I would tune in today. Sorry I'm late. You had my legs shaking from the full body massage you gave me last Saturday. You were definitely worth the $50, my glazed honey bun. Can't wait. Hang on. Can't wait to feel your strong hands all over every inch of my body again later tonight.
I just wish I knew, like, if that was a friend, I would have died laughing. But I did not know the person who wrote that.
Happy 1,000 and some change, everybody.
Oh my goodness, there it was.
Sorry, I couldn't keep myself from speaking.
I figured you wouldn't.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I almost broke because I could see you in my window, like.
I wasn't ready. It's just a robot. I was, oh no, I know.
And
where
also,
this is going.
Jason's face the whole time. Because that was the first time.
Awkward comment. Yeah,
that was the first time you've heard it, right, Jay?
Yeah, I had not heard it.
Yeah, it was rough.
Nobody would share it with me. I even tried to rewatch the video to see, because on Restream you could find the comments.
No, the comment went away. Mike screenshot it, I think, is how we got it.
Oh yeah. Copy and paste.
Justin got rid of all evidence, so he thought.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so wow.
Boy, that was
so wow. Mike, thank you for that.
No problem.
Thank you, everyone. We got to 1,000. Thank you.
And I just want to say, if I end up missing, please go to Justin first.
For real.
Putting it out there right now. If I go radio silent all of a sudden for no reason, not saying it was Justin, but a good place to start.
We know, like,
Justin visits New Jersey
for a fact that Justin will abandon you. He will commit to something and then abandon you at the, in the heart of it when you've already put yourself out there.
The best part of comedic timing.
And then
don't disappear from Connecticut, because I'll know where you went.
And it's Connecticut too. You don't have to go far.
That's right. That was a weird comment. Either way, it was so funny. Thank you, Mike, for making it a transformer.
So I got a text.
Ease the pain.
I got a text saying they're going to announce Marvel's cast for Avengers Doomsday. Tune in and check it out. Of course, I'm going to tune in and check it out. I lasted like 12 minutes in this thing because I get why they did it. Like, I'm not mad at Marvel for doing it this way. Like, they got the views. Like, they made their money however they wanted to on YouTube. Like, kudos to them. I waited till it was over and then just caught up on it. But they would show a chair and had a name. I think they started with Chris Hemsworth. Then 10 minutes later, they would go to the next chair. And then I don't know who would be, maybe Paul Rudd. Then 10 minutes later, they go to the next chair. And they did this for about 30 or 40 chairs. So this stream was like 6 hours long. 5. Yeah.
5.5, 6 hours. You're right. Yeah.
It was an experience, but I am legit excited about Alan Cummings coming back as Nightcrawler. That makes me so happy. I love Alan Cummings.
Alan Cummings is dope. Alan Cummings is dope, but he's old. Like I'm not. If he can handle, look, I just want Nightcrawler to be sweet. Like if you could, if the character is supposed to be young, but like this dude is an acrobat. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I would rather you have him doing more physical things than, you know, like I think it'll look a lot better if the guy you have doing the sweet shit can do sweet shit. Well, so
they'll plaster Alan.
That's my only thing.
Yeah, they'll plaster Alan's face on a CGI cartoon. It'll be okay.
Well, you know, whatever. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alan Cummings is dope, but I just wish that
maybe they'll just do like a flashback of him old and have a new person do like the young stunts.
Joe Locke as Wiccan will be back. I don't know if he'll be back in Doomsday. They didn't announce his name yet, but there's a lot of names that you assume are coming back for Avengers Doomsday that they left off. I'm sure there's more announcements because they didn't announce Chris Pratt. They didn't announce Tom Holland. I believe Tom Holland's already like hinted that he's in them.
You know, it would have been a great Dark Horse one, a great like surprise Mahershala Ali. Because everyone would have been like, "Oh, finally!"
Oh, Blade's here.
I think Mahershala Ali, if that movie still happens, Blade has been pushed back until this multiverse thing is over. Because I think if they bring a Blade into this movie, it's going to be Wesley Snipes. because they announced Channing Tatum is back as Gambit. They announced that Kelsey Grammer is back as Beast, which I do like. The Kelsey Grammer as Beast casting is just in a really bad movie, and he's already been in the MCU. He was in one of the post-credit scenes, so I kind of knew that was coming as well.
They're just wheeling out. They're gonna. Well, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, of course, but they're wheeling out the old guys just to kill them off for like the third or fourth time.
Yeah,
this is probably gonna be the fourth time Xavier's died. It's like,
you know what I think is gonna. This is my prediction because they're bringing back all of the Fox people. I think they're gonna bring back Tobey Maguire because Kevin Feige started with the first X-Men movie. That's how you got to start. I think we're gonna find out Kevin Feige is leaving Marvel after Secret Wars and Doomsday is over. Like I think after this phase is over, because he's being looked at to take over Lucasfilm, and I think that this is gonna be his like finale with Marvel. Is these two last Avengers movies. And it makes sense, like these big announcements, because these are his, this is where he started, and this is where he's ending. He's bringing it all together, and the multiverse allows him to do so. But, nothing really. I mean, Channing Tatum as Gambit surprised me. I'm curious to see where that's going to go. Like, he can't be as over the top as he was in Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Like, they got to tone it down a little bit.
Of course he can. Depends on what they're going to do with him. Yeah.
But yeah, like if they want to make a crazier movie, a more like Deadpool style movie, like go for it with Gambit. Like sure, like why not?
But also, yeah. Well, when it comes to the Avengers film, you can't delve into the R rating, so it'll be tamed for what it is.
M'Baku is back. I know Max is excited about M'Baku.
Yes.
Namor is back.
Is my dude.
Hopefully Namor.
Yeah, all right, sure, whatever. Namor's all right. Namor's all right.
Very few surprises, to be completely honest. It would make sense for Joe Locke to be Wanda. Maybe we'll see. Yeah. I'm curious. I don't even think we're going to get a second season of
Agatha.
I think they're going to do something else. But he was a very popular character. Lofi girl lore enthusiast. And then Daniel says, I always think of GoldenEye when I think of Alan Cummings instead of X2. Which
I am invincible. Maybe he'll come back as that instead. Maybe he's Boris.
Oh my goodness.
That would be funny.
I can break hair codes.
The internet has been making me laugh. It's old now, guys, but like initially, like right after it happened, they were showing like chairs with just out of this world casting, like Sean Connery back as James Bond in Avengers Doomsday. Like, I thought that was pretty funny for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
I think Moon Knight is coming back as well, but I think Moon Knight they're saving for what's the group that he's a part of with Ghost Rider? Midnight Suns. I think they're saving.
Oh, Midnight Suns. Yeah. I don't know. I know the name, but
too. I think Nicolas Cage is going to pop up as Ghost Rider in Secret Wars.
It'd be fun.
Or just give us a new Ghost Rider. Not a nostalgia train.
Or we could
just do something new.
And
nope.
You know what though? Maybe
you're never getting anything new
till you're 90.
Yeah.
In this case, literally for some of the actors listed, they're doing this in their 90s.
Yeah, they better hurry up because Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen are
frail
old.
Men. They're frail old men. Don't let them do too much work. You gotta take care of them.
But what's everybody been watching?
I finished Reacher. That was fun.
Oh, dude, it's so much fun. Oh, my God. I was so mad when it was over. Only 8 episodes? Like, I get it. I'm glad it's only 8 episodes. And that's a good thing with the television show. If it ends and you want more, that's a good thing. But that show's so much fun. Mm-hmm. And Anthony Michael Hall, I liked him as the quasi-villain. Not really, but kind of.
Yeah, he was very tame for a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Solo Leveling. I'm on the last episode of that. Pretty dope.
I haven't. I think. I don't think the episode's dropped for this week.
Yeah, it has. I was expecting it today. It hasn't come out.
Yeah, so hopefully it comes out tomorrow. I'm also caught up on Solo Leveling. I'm loving it. What a freaking wild ride! I don't even know. It's not anything new, but this show is dope. Like
it just does well.
It is. It looks really, really good. If you're down for an action anime, watch Solo Leveling. It's great. I'm fully here for it. I love Solo Leveling.
Curious, Max. Have you heard anything good about that Batman Ninja sequel thing?
I did hear a good thing. I was just like, oh, I don't know though, because I watched the first Bat Ninja.
Yeah.
Like I saw that with my eyes, and my brain remembers something awful. And unless I hallucinated that, how come we got this? And how could this claiming the name of that be any good?
He fights.
They made a giant Batman out of monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not like that one. That bad.
But apparently in the sequel, he fights the Yakuza Justice League.
With a giant Batman made out of monkeys?
I don't know. I just keep
Maybe,
seeing advertisements for it all over my feed because we have a Batcast. So
after the giant Batman made out of monkeys gets okayed, everyone's like, we're doing this. Like, how do you have any credibility? Like how do you have any? Like you're like, I'm the guy who made the giant Batman made out of monkeys. You got to live with that for the rest of your life.
Maybe he's not coming back. Maybe they got a different guy.
Different Bruce
yeah.
Wayne.
Goodness. I would name it something else. I would name it something else.
yeah, it's apparently
anyone.
It's a direct sequel. Like it takes place immediately after the first one, I guess, is what it says.
I've not heard anybody say anything good about it. I guess it can't be worse. Maybe.
You make a valid point. You did sit through Bat Monkeys.
True.
So, like, why? Like, what does it even matter now? What does anything even matter anymore? After you
has anyone seen the movie Villains? I watched it last night and I thought it was a lot of fun. It wasn't too serious.
Is it called
Bill
Villains or-
Skarsgård and a couple other folks. It's a small cast. It's like two bank robbers they break down on the side of the road. They go to a house. That house, for whatever reason, is owned by even worse villains. So it's like bad guy meets worse bad guy, and it's just
Okay.
Okay. Sounds interesting. Is it a smaller release? Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it was on Prime, I think. But
Here we go. Got the trailer pulled up.
Salesman. I could read people. Now, I'd like to
I
take
do
a
like
stab at
Skarsgård.
selling you. Judging by the broke down car and the sorry state of my front door,
I think I've seen this
I'd say
trailer.
both of you are on the line.
I like that guy too because he was in
Jeffrey Donovan.
yeah.
Or notice.
How'd I do?
Burn Notice as well as
amazing.
oh
I
that
feel like I might be able
Guy
to
Ritchie movie, Wrath
I'm
of
gonna try it right
Man.
now.
He was really good in that
The
too.
clothes look expensive, and this is a pretty house.
He was in
But
Blair
you know what I
Witch
think
2,
the
Book
most
of
fun thing
Shadows.
about you is
That movie sucked.
Well, maybe there's nothing down here.
it's the little girl you got chained up in the basement.
Oh. Well, darn.
We're taking her with us. All right, you're free. Come with us.
Nice.
Cool. Seen too much.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sooner or later, someone's gonna come
This is all within the first 15 minutes of the movie. So
Oh, is it? Okay.
so far.
Oh, is that who's that freaking detective lady, right?
Kira Sedgwick.
What's her name? Kira Sedgwick.
It's
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon's wife. Yeah.
Is that who that is? Really? Wow.
You don't wish
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
down those
I'm
stairs.
kind of sold on this, Justin. It's got positive buzz
That's cool.
too.
She's good.
It's fun. It was fun. It was a fun movie. It doesn't take itself
It's
too
got
seriously.
what's her name from It Follows.
Yeah.
And,
Pretty chill. I mean,
long legs.
it's very lighthearted horror. It's not scary. Max, I don't think you'd at all be scared about anything that's going on. It's just two people trying to get out of the house.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm down for a Home Alone sequence.
I can't watch any animated Batman since the only guy to do it justice is the late great Kevin Conroy, who was a guest on Matlock.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, like the guy. What do you do when Michael Jordan shows up? Like you just, like that's it. Like that's.
There's been a few
Like-
non-Kevin Conroy movies that have been okay, animated movies, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. And then yes, the Blair Witch sucked. I completely agree, but most found footage horror sucked.
Oh, yeah, he's talking about the first one.
I actually like the first Blair Witch Project for what it is and for the money that they made it on. Yeah.
I remember just being a kid during it. It was so creepy.
I haven't seen it since I was in high school, and I wanted to murder the lady
Never
myself.
watched it.
So maybe that's. I'm thinking about revisiting it. We'll see. I might.
Why would you want to murder the lady?
Well, just because everyone's screaming in the woods.
Oh, she's so annoying.
They're all annoying. They're all assholes.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
There's not really a good person in that group. Yeah.
That's the whole point. The group breaks down because they're unorganized and GPS wasn't the thing yet.
Well, Lofi girl, we're like the few people that enjoyed She-Hulk. So, yes, we are down to see Tatiana Maslany come back as She-Hulk.
I mean...
Oh, yeah. I love Tatiana Maslany. I even liked her in The Monkey. Like, that's she's good. I like her a lot.
I'm sure that's not the entire cast that they announced for the chairs. I'm sure they got a bunch of surprises that they'll drop on people. Like,
yeah, you'll have a couple of reveals in the movie too. But...
So,
Mike sent us some videos, guys. I want to play the first one now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see. Here we go.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
I ain't gay.
For you. That means you're gay.
I remember this episode. He's kind of unfit.
Dramatic music. Oh, man. Very brief clip. It helps if you can actually hear the audio at the beginning. But just the emphasis that he puts in. I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. Like, as if that clears you. So. Nah, I just picked a random assortment just because I like sharing videos for you guys. So
yeah, it was like quite evocative of the times, I would say. That's wild. That's wild.
That's called being bi, my friend.
Yes.
At least.
At the very least.
Yeah, I like Peter Weller as Batman in Dark Knight Returns for that.
Yep. We got more videos from Mike. What about you, Mike? What have you been watching?
The Pit, which it wrecks my soul every Friday after work. So I'm not going to talk about it here because it's a lot. But Noah Wiley is a phenomenal actor. Like, and his performance is really elevated this past week's episode. So it's a lot, but he's doing a fantastic job. There's a lot of good writing, down to earth and actually accurate for emergency room situations. And everyone does a good job performance wise. So there's only 2 episodes left. So we'll see how it wraps up.
Awesome.
Nice. We got more, guys. More from our buddy Mike. I keep sending these to me because I like having clips to play and react to.
I'll come up with some more for whenever we're doing the other episode. Okay, yeah. So.
The penguins to the open water.
I wish I was a penguin.
But one
I doubt it. You're not exactly at the top of the food chain.
You guys need to listen.
Look how happy they are out there.
He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony. Shortly afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away.
He looks happy.
Dr. Ainley explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains.
That's good.
But why?
I like that he turns around and looks right at that moment.
Yeah, it's very thematic.
But why? This penguin.
One of these disoriented
he loves the fucking mountains.
Showed up at the new harbor diving camp, already some 80 kilometers away from where it should be.
He's freaking Naruto running.
Do not disturb or hold up the penguin. Stand still and let him go on his way.
Max is going to end up with a pet penguin.
Oh my goodness, look at this freaking...
And here he's heading off into the interior of the vast continent. 5,000 kilometers ahead of him, He's heading towards certain death.
Nah,
Poor penguin.
not this fucking penguin guy, Werner.
He's going to live life to the fullest.
Yeah,
but no,
Jason's like, I want to be that penguin.
No, that's
going to certain death.
That's apparently a thing that happens with some penguins. Is just something goes off in their, in their brain, which is just like, I'm not going to feeding grounds. I'm not going back to the colony. I'm going this way, hell or high water. It's a like penguin deranged.
Your own way.
That's why the video is like existential crisis of a penguin, because that's basically what it is. Like something snapped in that penguin's head, and they're just like, "Fuck this! I'm off into the wilderness. If I die, I die."
Man,
that's heavier than
they weren't all gonna be laugh riots.
Yeah, that's true.
Some of these I'm actually like, ooh, that's dark. But the fact that Werner's saying it with such gravitas makes it even darker and funnier at the same time.
Well, I was watching you while watching the video. It's like we're laughing, and Mike's like, no, you should not be laughing.
I mean, if you do, you do, because it is bizarre. It is bizarre that he's just like, the penguin begins his long trek into the Arctic continent. But why? And as he says, "But why?" the penguin stops and is just like, "Why not?"
I got to, Werner. I'm still different.
I mean,
understand, I got shit to do.
Comedy is tragedy plus time, so it's just like, that's what it is.
Werner.
I just like Werner Herzog's voice. He could talk about anything.
He could narrate my whole life.
And his cadence is like so odd, and it draws you in. Like whenever he's like just the way he talks.
The boys
saying whatever, and
the boys of the Three Geeks podcast are a very jovial bunch. Yet sometimes we wonder if they're overcompensating for a deep well of sadness in their own existences.
Werner's not wrong.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, I'd be like, not me, Werner. Not me.
Probably me, Werner. Probably me.
I did like a comment on that video. It's like, child, how did the penguin die? Dad, I'll tell you how he lived.
Yes.
So after last week's episode, we got flagged on Facebook saying, "Hey, Fox is going to take your money for the cops clip." And I'm like, joke's on them.
Yeah, what money?
Enjoy my pennies of a penny.
Yeah. Can we give them the bill? We have bills.
Yeah.
That's on paper. Does that count?
I mean,
like, you want some of our bills?
They need fucking money.
I can't wait to get home. Oh, baby, that food was so good.
Yeah, that milk is so weird. Milk is.
I can't wait to get home tonight, baby. What's going on there?
What?
What is happening?
Oh, she's having a baby? What? I was like,
what the fuck?
He gave birth to MC Hammer.
What? I was like, he's wearing hammer pants.
Oh my God.
I love this guy.
Oh my goodness.
Now this one's really funny.
Why does this cool shit happen around me?
Let me.
He does a whole bunch of videos like this. They're all different. There's one, he's on a flatbed. He's in a coffin on a flatbed and he comes out of that. There's one where he's like going through the park. There's a whole bunch of those. He's called Famous Amos and he's hilarious. I like his
awesome. That is absurd.
That was good.
That was fantastic.
Yeah. So we had mildly funny, deep existential crisis. That.
Yeah.
Oh, don't besmirch the good name of Famous Amos by comparing him to Diddy. This man is an artist.
Oh yeah, no, you can't just do that willy nilly. Okay, yeah, like that's not that's not cool. The hammer pants is what sells it.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
The
hammer pants is it.
I don't know if you are going to want to. If you want to look up Famous Amos oven or turkey, that's another good one. But we'll see. But no, like I said, he does a whole series of these videos.
This is my first exposure to Famous Amos, and I thought he was just a pretzel guy.
No, I mean he obviously, he's taken
cookies, right?
He's taken the name for himself. But yeah,
is it cookies? I forget. Cookies or pretzels?
I think it's cookies. It's cookies. Yes. Some kind of baked good.
Yeah.
So, because you have to be baked to really enjoy this shit. But yeah, I can drop a couple of videos on you every week or so because I have a whole well of weird ones. Yeah, here we go. I love this one too.
What you cooking? Yo, you fine. Come on, bro. Oh, you see that fly?
Oh shit! He's so serious.
No!
And always with the powder.
the LeBron James.
The LeBron James.
Oh man! Oh.
And I love his hype man. His hype man is so great.
Ow! We need to get him on our Thanksgiving episode.
Oh my goodness.
I love this guy so much. It's just a good time.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Hurry up.
I mean, he goes to extreme. You'll see in a sec. He goes to extremes.
Do these people know he's doing this? Like,
I'm not sure how many people are in. I'm sure quite a few of them have to be in on it. Yeah, they have to be in on it in order to allow it to happen. Hang on. Where you going, Famous?
You better not.
This guy is the best. Get yourself a little Famous Amos in your life.
Oh,
so good.
Irish. That was very good.
Oh my goodness, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Crawls
funny,
into
thank you.
that was a big fridge.
And you'll see him next in Doomsday.
Speaking of, Loki Girl wants to know who we would like to see come back in the Avengers movie.
Already told you, Famous Amos. That's who I want in the next one.
I don't know. I'll go Andrew Garfield just because I really liked seeing him back as Spider-Man. So that'd be my pick.
That'd be fun.
Who played Captain America in the 80s Captain America movie?
You mean Salinger's son or Reb Brown? Reb Brown played him in the TV movie from the 70s.
The 1990s movie.
Oh, the one that was never really released. Yeah, that was, what's his name? Salinger's son. I think it's Matthew Salinger.
Yeah, I want that guy. Is he alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
All right, yeah, I want that guy.
Know.
I remember renting that movie in the 90s.
Yeah. I remember the editing being a nightmare in that movie because it was like Red Skull's shooting a machine gun, bulletproof shield, machine gun, bulletproof, close up of cap, close up of skull. And then it's like it's taken levels of editing. It's that. Yeah, Patrick Stewart has a chair. He has a couple of chairs.
Yeah, that guy. Mike, who you pick? Or no, not Mike. Justin, who you picking?
You already know who I picked.
Yeah.
Justin picked Ben and Jerry's.
What? Ice cream? I don't know. If we didn't have Gambit already, I didn't mind the Gambit from that the Wolverine offshoot movie.
But we already have it, Justin. Pick somebody else.
But you can have variant. It's the multiverse. You can have copies of the same character. Taylor Kitsch is who you're thinking of.
Yeah, I thought he did an okay job as Gambit.
Yeah, he was fine.
Oh yeah, he did a
Just-
good job as Gambit.
It was a bad movie.
Yeah, it was a bad movie. I don't know. I'm probably...
Yeah, I think you're going to see Hugh Jackman. I think it's pretty much a given. Tobey Maguire, I think, is also a given.
No
Especially in my
surprises.
I
series.
will be glad. I like nothing against Hugh Jackman, but I will be glad when he's done playing Wolverine. Like for real. Like, nothing against Hugh Jackman. He did and
No,
Logan.
sounds like Max hates you.
Logan was good.
No, I liked his run as the character, and I wish it would end. Go out while it's not, I don't know, kind of lackluster and pandering.
I like the pandering.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is coming back. Like that's also pretty much a given. But guys, thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us at 3 Geeks Podcast. Mike, what do you got going on?
Nothing right now because I've been too busy watching Famous Amos videos and existential penguins.
Worth it.
Mike's about to go in the montage machine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going into the montage machine at work on a project that I don't even know that I'm making because it's in the span of one song over and over again. But I'm sure in the next couple weeks I'll have some stuff put together because I'm doing some traveling. So we'll see.
Dope. Have fun.
Nice, guys. Oh, it's not Marvel, but why not? You guys, again, check us out. We will be back next week live, and then the following week will be recorded. Anyway, guys, have a great night.
Recycle your droids.
The 3 Geeks Podcast have been Jason Taylor, the inevitable Blacksmith Prime, the conniving Justin Corleone, and the wise Mike McGee. But why?
Justin is kind of conniving.
Only one positive there
The
for Mike.
inevitable.
That's horseshit.
I love that.